ただきます。うん。
Invitations have gone out. All of Philadelphia society will be there. And all the while I feel like standing in the middle of a crowded room screaming at the top of my lungs and I'm uncouth and presumptuous and I am leaving now. Jack, Mr. Dawson, it's been a pleasure. I sought you out. What is this stupid thing you're carrying around? So what are you, an artist or something?
Well, she had beautiful hands, you see.
You must have had a love affair.
No. Okay. See the range on that thing? You go.
You have a slight knowledge what you're doing.
Oh, hold on.
Well, you're about to go into